Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Football Nerd video. And since I'm not fully interested in the football news that is happening around the league, I'm going to make a legacy video. And that player, in case you haven't read the title, is Derrick Brooks, an outstanding Tampa Bay Buccaneers linebacker. As a Panther fan, I remember him defending our tight ends and our running backs, making stops on our running backs, Deshaun Foster and Jeff King, and just making plays against us. I just remember that for 5 years or so. So, yeah, he and Warren Sapp, you may have heard of him. Especially if you're a Bucks fan watching this, you've heard of him. Uh, they were drafted in the same draft in the first round. Warren Sapp was drafted first, and Derrick Brooks was drafted 28th overall in 1995. And back then, there were uh, technically the Browns were no, the Ravens had not been in existence yet, so 30 teams. Yeah, let me look at this real quick. Yeah, just to say what I'm gonna say here in just a couple of minutes. Derrick Brooks was one of the three Hall of Famers selected in the 1995 draft, along with Warren Sapp, whom I have mentioned, was drafted in the first round along with him, and running back Curtis Martin, which Derrick Brooks was selected to the Hall of Fame just a couple of years ago in 2014. So, he, Warren Sapp, and John Lynch really helped turn the Bucks into a contender and that defense into a ferocious unit. But I'm not going to be talking about Warren Sapp or John Lynch, two great players along with Derrick Brooks, this video. I can make another legacy video on them at some point. But for now, it's Derrick Brooks' time to shine. So, just as I said, he was drafted in 1995 and he played with the Buccaneers from 1995 through 2008, which is when he retired. Normally, whenever you see a legendary player like Brooks, they will play a year or two of in, yeah, like their last year or two in another team's uniform, just kind of like finish it in another team's uniform. But no, Derrick Brooks was one of those Buccaneers that just stayed loyal and just stayed in his prime until the very end. But yeah, so he won the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in 2002, Super Bowl 37 against the Oakland Raiders. That before this season, that was their last winning season, as a matter of fact. But this video is not about the Oakland Raiders. If I wanted to talk about the Oakland Raiders, I could have done that on Monday. But I just didn't want to record anything and upload anything. But yes. Yeah, Derrick Brooks is my favorite Buccaneer of all time. Uh, I like Derrick Brooks as a player. Uh, I know as a Panther fan it may seem weird for me to say that, but all right, look, I I don't have to like my opponents, like the Falcons, Saints, and Buccaneers. Yeah, the Falcons, Saints, and Buccaneers. But I respect them. I respect them. I don't call them the Falcons. I don't call them the Succaneers. I don't call them the Aints. Just by me calling them their proper names, I show them respect. And Derrick Brooks just is a Buccaneer that I like. One of the few Buccaneers that I like, actually. So, he was elected to the Pro Bowl 11 times out of his 14-year career. He was selected to the Pro Bowl every year in his career except for 1995, 1996, and 2007. So he was elected even in his final year. So normally when you see legend players just at the end of their career like Derrick Brooks, they just kind of trail off. Not Derrick Brooks. Derrick Brooks was selected to the Pro Bowl in his final year, and also in 1997 through 2006 as well. And he was an All Pro player 9 times from 1997 through 2005. And he was the Walter Payton Man of the Year in 2000. So he did some work, he did some charity work, he helped out in the community, and I love that. And I love that so much that he did that. See, he was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in that fantastic season of 2002 that I mentioned, where they won the Super Bowl when they beat the Oakland Raiders. Derrick Brooks had an interception in that game, returned for a touchdown. He had the game-ending interception on a Rich Gannon pick that sealed the game for the Buccaneers. He made it to the NFL All 2000s decade team. Of course, I mean, he played most of his years in the 2000s, and he definitely had his prime in the 2000s. Under first Tony Dungy, well, head coach Tony Dungy, and then in 2002, to the end of his career, he played for John Gruden. I almost said John Lynch again. But yeah, in 2000 and 2001, he played under uh, Tony Dungy. Let's see. The Buccaneers have put them in the team's Ring of Honor. So, so you know that he's pretty good, and he just might be the greatest Buccaneer ever to play for Tampa Bay. I know some Buccaneers fans will maybe say that he is the greatest Buccaneer ever, but Buccaneers fans, uh, I would love to hear your opinion on who you think the greatest Tampa Bay Buccaneer is of all time. Let's see, they retired his number 55. So you won't see any linebacker wear it ever again for the Buccaneers, or anyone for that matter, as it's retired. And the rest of this stuff here is college stuff. Like, he was a consensus All American twice in 93 and 94, and, his college team retired his college number. The Florida State Seminoles retired his number 10 that he wore in college. That's stuff that's not exactly the NFL. But yeah, he just he just I mean, he was a He was an awesome linebacker whenever he played. He was absolutely fantastic. And I bet Buccaneers fans miss him. And I would just like to once again echo that he was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2014. So he was the class of 2014 in the Hall of Fame. So yeah, Derrick Brooks, a cool player, but not so cool to play against. And I got the, I guess, joy or unfortunate opportunity to watch him twice a year. I would say joy because he was a good player and he was kind of fun to watch. But I had to watch him against the Panthers though. That kind of sucked. But yes, great player. I just wish he would play for the Panthers, but we didn't select him. We didn't select him, so just played in Tampa Bay, played against us. But yeah, I know it might seem weird for a Panther fan to give a Tampa Bay player praise, but come on, you just have to respect the talent and how well Derrick Brooks played the game throughout his entire career. But yes, guys, I do believe that will do it for this football nerd. And until Saturday, whenever I do come out with another one of these, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching.